When I started to enter the roundabout, I felt a bump from behind. I was on my motorbike working that day, and I was pushed to my left because there was a pedestrian barrier, and I was crushed with my motorcycle and everything against this concrete wall. After the crash stopped and I was dragged along, I was trapped between the left wheel of the car and the wall. I didn't see the extent of the damage, but when I looked down, blood was gushing out and I couldn't move my leg. I was scared, very scared. I was very sad and very worried when I received the news that I was going to have an amputation. They said it was either my leg or my life. I had no choice.
Anthony Gold are a London-based law firm. We specialise in claims involving life-changing injuries. We are acting for Eliezer in a personal injury claim for the injuries he suffered as a result of a road traffic accident in July 23. He was a young father expecting another baby when this accident happened. It couldn't have happened at a worst possible time. After a lengthy stay in hospital, an above-knee amputation was necessary. His life has changed forever.
It had a huge impact on our lives because the baby was due in a month. I was very worried about how I was going to help my wife because I would be an amputee and she would be on maternity leave. It was very difficult.
Eliezer came in here and he was a new amputee and his goals have been family focused. He's been a really motivated individual who's been very keen to get back, to be able to contribute as fully as he can to his family life, to look after his children. When he first came here, he had a prosthesis that was probably not optimised for him, that he was struggling to wear and struggling to use and had a lot of pain and discomfort. Whereas actually being able to have a team that supported Eliezer getting his prosthetics and coming to Proactive.
So we are 2 years after the accident, but he is very much still at the start of his rehabilitation journey.
Prosthetics is lifelong care, so it's something that will always affect him, and as well as he is doing, it's something that he'll need to take into consideration. If he'll tire quickly, if he's going on a trip that has more stairs, has more slopes, it will take more energy for him to be able to complete these activities, and so it's just going to be a constant process of him learning and adapting and making sure that he can do as much as he can, but it will always affect him.
I used to repair my motorbike, do things around the house myself, change a door, a window. Now I need help to do these things.
With people coming through like catastrophic injuries, it's not just the prosthetist, the physio, the consultant. You've got the case manager and solicitors as part of that team, and they're advocating throughout this journey for the patient to make sure that they've got the best equipment possible for them, they've got the best prosthesis, and that their needs are met.
Whilst our ultimate goal is to secure the maximum level of compensation that we can for clients, we're very much at an early part involved in helping clients rebuild their lives following life-changing injuries.
Anthony Gold have been great at supporting Eliezer through this journey to make sure that he's got the best componentry that is available to him. It's very much that the client is at the heart of what they're trying to do. They want to make sure that they get the best possible outcome for these people to see that they've got the lifelong care that they need. Eliezer's now able to wear his prosthesis for a full day. He's able to go out and play with his children. He can run now, but even just simple activities such as like walking upstairs step over step, managing different slopes, different terrains, things like going to parks makes a big difference for him, and that's something that he couldn't do without having the optimised prosthesis that he has. I think that the collaboration between Proactive and Anthony Gold has ensured that Eliezer gets the best quality prosthetics that he can get, and we keep moving forward to ensure that that's the case. Without the prosthesis and the funding acquired for them, I don't think Eliezer would be where he is today.
I think one of the main reasons I wanted to work in this profession is because you are able to help people at what is probably one of the most challenging times in their lives. I'm very passionate about getting a good result for him. I want to make sure that his lifelong needs are met so that he can focus on the things that are most important, which is coming to terms with his injury.
I think this process will last the rest of my life. It's a long process, but I'm very happy. First of all, to be alive, and to be able to continue my life. There are some challenges, but it's very good.